Broadcasting live from the Brent Morrison Bomb Shelter and Missile Silos in the heart of beautiful downtown Pekin. It's Tuesday Modern. Hello everyone, I'm Evil Bob, your resident head in the box, and we are joined in the booth by...
Michael Jarvis.
Jarvis with a bye.
Apparently now I'm part pirate.
Jarvis.
Hi everybody.
Oh, it takes so little to break my psyche. It's fantastic.
Inquiring that any of us are still sane.
Nerve. Okay, we have a good round of people tonight. Let's see here. Dancing Snow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! 7 people here tonight. We are starting off strong with Master Snell and Bryce Puddleson. Master Snell's still on the bird plan, and Bryce hasn't gone back to Martyr yet, so...
Still on the Woo Troll.
Still playing Woo Troll. Let's see. You know, I wish I had a nickel for every time I've tried to manipulate my tablet with the mouse.
I mean... It feels like it should have one.
It should be. It should be. But no, I'm not.
Is there any way? There's not any way you can have like a second mouse and just plug into that?
Could, but no. I mean, it's a touchscreen. What do I need a mouse for on a touchscreen?
I asked myself that same question when I was forced to use nothing but a touchscreen, and then I missed the mouse.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you're doing like a lot of things with the computer or the touch screen, but if you're just filling in values, it's tap, type, tap, type. Now, what I wish is that the keyboard would, instead of going to sleep mode, would just stay connected, but that's just a gripe that is for another day. Thing in the pants comes down for Master Snell.
Snell starting off with the Blue Goif. Good old-fashioned thing in the ice.
So Snell's playing bird. Bryce is on Woo Troll.
Starting things off with the Manamorphos. Let's
Danzy
not allowed.
R-Road deck. Ooh, is he playing Mylene's Sisters? Is that what he ended up with?
No, Tyler gave him.
Oh, Tyler had one. Okay. Maybe, what
I think it was like some kind of Sultai abomination.
Sultai, Thursday Sultai. Jace the Mind Sculptor comes down for Bryce. He is not playing by the rules right now, so.
Alright. I'm assuming a brainstorm happened. Snell's on tapping.
Ron is on my first burn deck. Whoops. John. Tron. So, Thing in the Pants versus Jace the Elephant in the Room, and Snell is 2 Manamorphos down. Let's see here. Ron Tyler is on Fat Pack Bant. No Damien tonight. His little boy has European football tonight, so.
And here we go. Thinking the ice is flipped and coming to Jace.
4, 5, 6. Who am I missing?
Forgot me.
John. No. Oh, yeah, because you're right here. Nervous. Still not a pawn deck.
Not with war cards.
Alright, so Jace comes down again, and
he's
going to bounce up the Thing in the Pants.
Yeah, you don't run out the sacrificial Jace unless you have backup Jaces in hand.
So the woke horror is
back to
now
sleep.
Gone.
Back to sleep.
Let's see here. And life totals. It's blue versus blue, so they're not going to change. That's just how it goes in the wild Midwest.
To be fair, Snell is more of a The aggro blue deck.
Oh,
but-
he bolted Jace, then played Thing. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Well, he played
watching.
Thing.
I'm
He
good
played Thing,
here.
then bolted. But yeah.
Now
3.
the Bryce.
No.
All right.
This matchup takes a while, but found. There's only so many threats that the bird deck plays. Generally speaking, if the longer this game goes, the more it favors Bryce.
Right.
And we're already at 6 lands, so Bryce is doing pretty happy. Bird deck does not have a lot of interaction that this deck cares about. The biggest thing you're going to care about is Pyromancer's Ascension.
Yes. And there's a Drake. Was it crackling, right?
Crack-a-lackin'. I'm going to go ahead and Field of Ruin the Steam Vents.
Crackling Drake comes down, and he's a biggin. He's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
7.
That's not a spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, is that another land under there? Maybe.
I think it's a fetch.
Whatever. It's at least a 7.
I know the last spell that he cast was a Lightning Bolt.
Bolt, 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 bolt.
This board, however, is looking ripe for a sweeper, though.
Oh, Bryce hoping to pull Terminus. That's pretty much his out right now, because
Does he play Supreme Verdict?
I think he has a Verdict.
Terminus!
And there's the Terminus.
Bye bye.
Lucky. How about that top deck rip? Jace died a while ago, so that was either like extreme luck or well planned out, and I'm gonna go with extreme luck.
He got a little lucky. That's how it is with miracles. You get lucky sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if... But now, Bryce has absolutely zero reason to potentially ever tap out again.
Right. And Snow goes a tapping and plays Thing in the Pants. When one falls, two shall rise to take its place.
Unless he gets scripted commanded.
Whatever.
Bye. See.
And
Oh boy.
Pyromancer's Ascension.
That's a scary card. That's a very scary card.
Cryptic Command. And Bryce apparently chose counter and draw a card.
This is why you let the Thing in the Ice resolve. Like, you don't care about Thing in the Ice. If anything, you actually get value out of Thing in the Ice.
Let's see here. We've got... Snow's got one counter. There's Teferi.
Spend the Ascension. No. Don't let someone attack with an Ascension. Just don't do it.
There's the hero of Daminaria. Daminaria is like a vampinorama. Teferi is the hero of Daminaria. And Faithless Looting.
And Ascension is now active.
We are up and running. Red. There we go. Birdie.
A bird.
Discarding a bird. One spell down. Two spells down. No life total has yet to change in this game. God, I absolutely love when blue plays blue.
Well, to be fair, it's not for Snell's lack of trying.
I beg to differ.
I mean, he's about to get a Phoenix in play.
He's just got to cast one more thing. Oh, no, that was the first one, wasn't it? No, it was last turn. He's got to cast one more spell.
He's got to cast one more spell. Thinking the Ice comes back. Like, once again, this is why you don't let them attack with Pyromancer's.
But he also got two Steam Visions in a row, so if he didn't draw something, there's something wrong in the world.
He would have had to have hit 6 blanks in a row.
Yep.
I don't think the deck plays that many blanks.
And we've got Bird.
Yep, Bird's back.
We gonna have Bird.
Might have more than one bird. Yeah.
Yep. We gotta have two birds.
Maybe
Two
more.
birds with one looting. That resolves. Goes to combat. Birdie, birdie. And we're to
Path
path one
one.
of them. There we go.
Fairy goes down to...
No, send him at the face. Up to Fairy. Fetch. Oh my goodness. Jarvis, it happened. Oh, I never thought it was going to happen, but we finally got there. Someone paid a life.
Oh, let's see here. Going up.
Let's see here. And
Terminus
Terminus.
hard cast.
Dadgummit. Counter. No. Counter.
Bird going down to the bottom.
Counter.
The only counter the Bird deck plays main board is it Charm, which would not stop the Terminus. But actually, no, it would get copied.
So
Actually, no, he still has the 4 mana. He just opted not to pay. Oh wait, no, he untapped. Yeah, this is.
Counter target non-creature spell unless controller pays 2. So counter.
Opt twice.
And opt. Oh. Did you find something good, Snell? And
He's just thinking.
didn't like that.
Debating fashion back space is what I'm pretty sure.
Flashback. The faithless looting.
Do it again.
Birdie. Got there. Oh my. Oh, the hiccups are real.
Discarding Ascension. I don't know if I agree with that.
I mean, okay. Oh, there's a Seaman Visions. Snell's gonna opt to keep that. Go to combat.
Bird's back again.
We
Bryce has already pulled through 2 terminuses and a path.
it's probably gonna be a tap down and bounce maybe.
Cryptic commands.
That's how I'm thinking.
No, both.
One to fairy,
both
one to
coming in.
face. Yep. Okay. Live total.
Bryce does not have a lot to work with then.
I really smelled cryptic command, tap down, bounce.
I
Or
mean,
tap
he was repping it.
right. And there's a terminus.
Terminus number 3. We're man moding it.
Oh, boo! Not much of a graveyard. Snell will get him back soon. Or not much of a library. Snell should get him back too soon.
You'll learn to speak the word goodly someday.
I can English. I'm good at English.
Here's the thing, though. Active Ascension's still a very horrifying card.
Oh yeah, because you get to Seaman.
So there.
And gonna dig those birdies straight to the top again. Because he's probably got like 14, 15 cards in deck at this point.
You burned through 1 bolt.
And Manamorphose. He's gonna.
Ideally, Snell gets Bryce below 12. That way 2 bolts can just finish it up.
Yeah. But he's got to get there first.
Yeah.
Or he can just cast 3 bolts.
That's true, too.
Bolt, 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 bolt.
He's going... Oh, he found another bird.
Got a birdie. Bird, Drake, bird, bolt.
Thinking about it.
Bolt.
Yeah, 3 bolts.
3 bolts! That'll do it. Snow gets there. Game number 1. And we are off and running.
I think Bryce fell into the trap of some blue-white players do. Is that they think they have to deal with every single threat immediately.
Yeah.
You don't.
I mean,
You can rep things.
Thing in the ice is scary.
Not really for a blue-white.
Right, but especially when you're rocking Terminus and you're built around getting Terminus out there virtually every turn.
From the blue-white side of things, you're on turn 6, you have 6 lands. The only card I would be concerned with is Pyromancer's Ascension. You can deal with everything else.
And now Bryce is definitely going to be looking out for the Pyromancer's Ascension. And I think, yeah, we're going to see more, I don't know, maybe some more path. Definitely Settle the Wreckage coming in if it's not already there.
Yeah.
Because Settle versus
Rest in Peace is going to come in.
Rest in Peace, absolutely.
Because that's like a staple for blue-white decks everywhere.
Rest in pieces. Let's see here.
And it deals with both Pyromancer's Ascension and the bird. You'll probably see more... I don't know if Bryce knows the sideboard plan of the blue-red decks. I think it's like fairly common knowledge now what the blue-red decks brings in and what they leave out. So if I was Bryce, I would bring in counter magic and some amount of graveyard hate and maybe a Settle Wreckage. If we had any idea what their sideboards was. As for Snell's side, obvious is obvious. A lot of counter magic, planeswalkers. This is usually a bad matchup for Phoenix game 1, but gets better post board.
Anyway, while we get ready for game number 2, the final egg of 2019 is the Dark Water egg. Black-blue egg. Backup. It's a pretty good one, you know. It's an egg. 1 to drop, 2 to use. Sacrifice it, add 2 to your pool and draw a card. Typical egg.
I mean, all the eggs kind of do the same thing, just different.
Well, yeah, it's just different. But this is the black-blue egg, and for anybody who was keeping track, because of the snafu involving last Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago, two Thursdays ago, we did not get to the red-green egg. Was it Mossfire egg? That's the only egg. What's up, Justin?
Hi.
And I hope everybody had a good time at the pre-release of War of the Spark. I had a phenomenal blast.
Have fun.
And just call me Poltrox because my box had 2 cards in it.
You didn't happen to open like 3 Teferis, did you?
I think I might have. I know I got more, at least 2.
Okay. We can talk post.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of Vivians. I got plenty of Teferi. Oh, but you wanted Nissa, right? Was it Nissa or Vivian?
Vivian and Teferis were the 2s that I'm looking for.
Pretty sure. I know I got a couple Nissas. I think I got a couple Vivians.
Teferi more than...
Of course, I get all of the Planeswalkers that are not Gideon.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I cracked the box too. I didn't get any. I would have gotten them for you.
I straight up traded for one Gideon on Sunday, and I have another Gideon lined up in another trade. So yeah, one trade I'm trading 2 of the red finales for a Gideon and a white finale, and I like it. You know, I'll pay 3 mana for a 4/4 that's indestructible on my turn.
It has upside.
It has so much upside. Let's see here. Snell is not firing right now, so let's see. We gotta. It's so far down. No. I lost it. Where's it at? No. There it is. Okay, thing in the ice coming down again for Master Snell. Everybody starts back up at 20. And game number 2, round number 1 is underway. And we're off.
And thing came down.
Thing got
passed.
Justin, are your eyes still that beautiful purple? Because I thought I heard somewhere that the colored contacts fade over time, or do you just have like a massive supply of them? I'm just curious.
Do they actually fade over time?
I thought they did, because you're constantly like washing them and sailing, so I didn't know if
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going off of what I've heard.
Okay.
But we've got a person who's doing it right now.
Search.
And if he responds, then we'll know. Goodbye.
No more birds. No more birds.
Oh, the bird. Oh, we got the birds.
Birds got search cold.
Birds are dead.
That is an entire avenue that we no longer have to care about.
Yeah. I think Bryce pretty much just locked
for the heartbreaker. He snatched one from hand.
Yeah. Wait, what's this? Why do you have 6 birds in your deck, Snow?
Well, again, post board, there are planeswalkers about from the blue-red deck. But blue-white should still be pretty equipped to deal with it. That is a nice hand from Snell. We got looting, negate, a bolt, steam vents, and I believe a spell snare? I don't quite recognize it.
What? Was a spell queller question in the back there. So, leaves the battlefield, exile, enters the battlefield, counter spell cost for a less one, leaves the battlefield, exile card, and may cast that card without paying its mana cost. There was something about pulling it out of exile prematurely. I think so. He was asking if he would still get the copy, and it's like, no, because you've removed it from where it was put.
There's a fun little interaction between Spellcore and the Nucci Fairy.
What? Why?
The spell queller goes away.
Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery.
So if the spell queller goes away at any point where it would be forced to be cast as an instant, they don't get the spell back. They can't cast it. Teferi and spell queller work very well together.
Even if the ability says you can do it?
Teferi's restriction trumps it. It works very similarly to the old way. Like the 5-mana creature to fairy work with cards like the lock cards like Knowledge Pool and stuff like that. You get something in from exile, it just doesn't work.
Huh. Life total's moving a bit more this game.
Yeah, more fetches and shocks.
Snell's got to work a little harder without birdies.
Double bolt. Going upstairs.
Bolt.
Flipping it. Swinging it in.
Swinging for 7. So 13, Bryce down to 3.
Plop.
And just like that. Bryce has 3 lands, too, so that's kind of rough.
Yeah, he missed a land.
And Snell gets there. Wow. Two rounds. Snell and 2. Wow,
that went fast.
I blink
and missed it,
but at least I saw the end to this one. So Master Snell goes up. Now he is at 500. He is 9-9 on the year.
Congratulations, Snell.
Master Snell. Bryce solidly just slapped into that lost column. Let's see here. Puddleson, there he is. 3, 2, and 5 on the year. Still championing the draws category. Let's see here. Now I just got to think about. You know what? I haven't had Aaron on in a good long time, so I would like to see Aaron up next round.
All right.
So when they ask you when you head up.
That's
my answer because I want to see Ron.
All right.
But
I will let them know when I go up to put Aaron on the screen.
But yeah, we've got so we've got let's see here. Oh, okay. Anyway, so War of the Spark has been good.
It's been really good.
I'm super excited. Oh, and Mr. Murphy, Mr. Merrick, Mr. Sowers. If you're watching this, you can go ahead and thank Mr. Cohenauer for this beast the next time we do have our EDH night. My friend Dustin, we were just chatting and discussing, and he just stops and said, "How many white EDH decks do you have?" And I thought about it.
I'm assuming the answer is quite high.
And it was easier to count. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Oh. Are you okay now?
Yes.
Stay. That should be good. Should be good. Anyway. To which I replied, it's easier to count the ones that are not white.
Yeah.
And the answer to that is 1. I have a Shattergang Brothers deck, and it's Jund, and also the only current EDH deck that I'm running, or was running, that did not contain white.
Right.
So he looks up on his little phone, and aside from partners,
the only one that's all
good
4
old
colors but white.
Yidris here, he's like, I challenge you to build this. So the next night I went home and I thumbed through the stuff that I had, and Jarvis, without giving anything away, I ran it on Friday and I loved it. Yidris says when you hit with Yidris, as you cast spells from your hand this turn, they gain Cascade. So it's just you attack, you connect, all your spells from hand have Cascade. And from there, it just kind of, cascaded down. So. And so yes, when we play, you can thank Mr. Cohenauer for the Yidris shenanigans.
Oh, it's screw that guy in particular. I got you.
But on Friday, I did hard cast that spell.
Nice.
So.
Yo.
I'm thinking that might be a little too much. That's the first thing that's on the chopping block. I think that's a little.
I'm not sure how I feel about this one.
During gold fishing, it flipped for 12. So that was a little.
How many
much.
ones are you playing?
Huh?
How many ones are you playing?
A couple.
Okay.
That's my only 0.
It's a good 0 to have.
Yeah.
This is the guy I'm used to seeing.
Right. And when you cascade, especially with the Maelstrom Wanderer, that's 3 cascade triggers.
Yeah. That art is horrifying.
Yes. But it's cool. I didn't even remember that card existed. And then I saw it. And so many times I was going through my stuff, I was like, I want to put white in this deck. Why won't you let me play white?
I recognize most of the cards. Every once in a while, I have to stop and read.
I love that card. I really do. I keep thinking I should replace him, but there's no reason to. He could very easily win me games. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this card screamed EDH second it was revealed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, so I got that to look forward to playing, and I dig it a lot.
Well, that's fun. There's the occasional card that makes me question if you'll have friends at the end of the game, but...
Well, if I do, you know they're true friends.
Yes. This one's kind of a head-scratcher.
Really?
I guess I could kind of see it. I'd have almost like the green version of this card more than the black one.
Possibly.
Because the green one gives you more cascade triggers.
But it's that one's any.
Yeah. I guess I could see it. I do like the green one though. I think I like the green one in this deck.
Right. But the entire point is to get this one out as fast as possible.
Yeah, that one's sweet.
And then that one, there's just so much that goes good with it. My favorite interaction was that one and that one.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 triggers. One on top. One before this, and one after this.
Nice.
I'm so looking forward to it. It went really well. It was a wild game on Friday. That was like a 3-hour game we played between me, Benji, Damien, and Ryan. And virtually anything that could have happened in that game did. And it was just so good. You know, you think one person is on top of it all, and the next turn, like they're fighting to stay alive, and it just kept going back and forth like that. Oh, that's got to go back in. But yeah, that was the third one of that I had in there. You saw, and it came out for.
I need to build a more for fun EDH deck. The only EDH deck I have is the Fun Police deck.
Was it like a group slug or
Stacks, Derevi stacks.
oh Derevi stacks?
So it was for when I was in the play group where everyone decided to play like the broken fast combo decks. I decided to be the Fun Police.
I know, and I mean, my that's what Augustin is for me. It's just all the taxes all the time. It's the tax man.
Yeah.
I don't try to win.
Try and stop everyone else from winning. That's the goal of the Derevi deck. If we randomly do eventually kill you, good for us. But the goal is to stop everyone else from winning.
I'm not a fan of Derevi. Snow had Derevi. Snow didn't.
I think it's oppressive in best of in 1v1, but if it's multiplayer, it's fine.
It's just Derevi, and of course he was using it with Deadeye Navigator, so that was just
the combo is the infinite combo of Derevi is the Derevi Deadeye Lotus Blow or any kind of Lotus effect.
Right.
That's how you get the infinite mana. And from there you can do anything.
Yeah, and he did. One of his first EDH decks was, of course, Sapling of Kolfener, that was an infect deck. Mm-hmm. Snow didn't willingly embrace the spirit of EDH.
I think my first EDH deck was Rafika the Mini Voltron. You just got a Rafik in play and put as many scary things on it as we possibly could.
And my Rafik deck was a straight up Exalted deck. I didn't Voltron with him at all. And in fact, if Rafik was attacking, I did something wrong. He just let everybody else have the fun. But yeah, I mean, but the fun story is, I was gonna build a Zedru the Great-Hearted.
The goat dad.
Yeah, the goat. Here you go.
Yeah, Zedru is a fun one.
I was just about to build Zedru, and the week I had decided to build Zedru, got to the game on Friday, and said, I think I'm gonna build Zedru, and I know, Aaron.
Oh, is next round up?
All right. Have a good luck. But anyway, Snell built a Zedru before I could, so that's why I had to build Child of Alara. On his way! Okay. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. We've got Aaron is on red, I think. Yes. Aaron versus Tyler. Now Tyler, you know, he played his Sotai or Teamer or whatever it was on Thursday, and it did not go well. He didn't have fun. I don't believe he had fun. Let's save that before I lose it. But yeah, so he's letting Danzy borrow it, and Danzy, yeah. But anyway, Aaron is playing Tyler. Tyler is back on Fat Pack, Bant, and Aaron is on My first burn. Let's see here. Let's get back in position here. Fixed it. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, Mylene. You're a lifesaver. Alright, Meddling Mage comes down. I didn't hear what was called. Let's see here. Yeah. Got that sent out. Let's send it up. Let's let you all listen to the sounds of the game. Oh.
6. I'm at 6.
Is that a bird? No. I can't read. What is that? Oh, I think it says bolt. No
Deputy
bolts.
detention.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Detention.
Both of them.
1 card in hand.
1 card.
Deputy of detention swipes both of the birds, and bolt is called on the
I'll take.
the meddling mage.
Yeah, I'll take it.
And Aaron gets attacked. So
Flashback. Reading.
lightning bolt. So
Discard bolts.
discarding all the bolts because
These are tapped.
can't kill. Let's see here.
3 to you.
3 to the face with a lava spike.
So you get for 2.
So to 2.
Oh, is it 2?
No, it's 3.
Yes, 3. You black.
Yep, I have to.
And you have to block or he's dead. Aaron gets his birds back. And we get to untap.
You got
And Aaron gets there. Game number 1.
Attack.
Fantastic.
Bad play.
You had me scared when she took the Phoenix.
Aaron picks up the red victory. Alright. Let's see. So we have Bolt. That was cut. So Tyler's gonna... Almost seems like a DCI deck. You know, look at me on the DCI. You just get to ban all the cards. But let's see here. Aaron and Tyler both go up to 20 life, and
Forgot a very
yeah, I
important
had
card.
a blast at the pre-release. I got to play in the midnight one, and I played again on Sunday. Got a lot of good stuff.
No, I don't have that card.
It was just a fun game, fun match.
But
Went 3-1
Oh,
on the midnight one. Went
Yeah,
1-1-1. That or not a draw, but by 1-1 on Sunday. And just all over had a lot of fun. And if you have a chance to play in a pre-release, do it. Drafting is going to be interesting.
There's no way I'm
I
blocking.
don't know what strategy I would
But
take into drafting, but
should've
it could be fun.
Should've.
You can just go all walkers,
Whatever.
be cool, big on that.
Yeah,
But maybe I could do no win
no.
con again
And then I
and
drove the joints in.
dirt on my way to a victory. But anyway, let's see here. Looks like we're gonna have some time, unless Tyler can hold off the onslaught.
Tell Bob the live sound was lost.
I
She
fixed
said
it.
the live sound was lost.
I fixed it. I fixed
Never mind, it's
it.
fixed.
Good job.
Text my lead and blame my lead.
He got your message a little too late. I got your message a little late, but at least I saw it and got fixed before too far. Let's see here.
Arclight Phoenixes, turn 2. Whatever it was. Yeah, it was turn 2.
Well, I've been watching this guy. He's just all in on my Red Phoenix. Like, I've been watching him, and I mean, yeah, Phoenix is a edition card. I already did. Yeah. Phoenix is a wing edition, but Palace creatures.
Was it Jim Davis?
Yeah,
I was gonna actually suggest that you watch that video.
yeah. Like, those things are so nice.
Ooh, okay.
I'll keep.
Okay. Let's see. I got this.
Ah, boy. I should have. Let's try it. Build this one.
All right, Tyler's starting off strong with a tapped land that is blue green, and so is that a Soul Scar Mage? Is that what that is? Oops.
Nope.
What I do? No, go away settings. Yeah, Soul Scar Mage would deal non-combat damage to a creature an opponent controls, but that many -1/-1s on instead. Swinging in. Looks like Tyler shot. So
Tapped right.
and the 1, and he's got Path. Oh no. Okay, he got Lava Spiked and then attacked, and Tyler pathed the Soul Scar Mage. He doesn't want his creatures to get negs.
I want
That's not
the
good.
new one.
I know, Mylene, you got my back. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. So, and we replace the Soul Scar Mage with a Soul Scar Mage. If a source you control, it's an instead, so it's a replacement effect. So only one would replace it. So, And it looks like we have a Knight of Autumn. He's going to just gain the 4 life on that one.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, Knight of Autumn. So it's a 2-1 to gain 4 life. And we are blocking. We are blocking. The bird's coming through. Can't do anything about that. We're gut-shotting it.
Yeah, I did that right.
We're going to pay 2 to gut shot. Don't gut shot.
Because I don't want to use it against you.
He's a little bit brave.
Deal 1 damage for 2 life. It's, I mean, it works. It's just, wow. Just wow. I am impressed. There are so many times I wanted to play gut shot, but I just couldn't bring myself to play gut shot. And we're bolting. Tyler to 15. Swinging in for 4. Tyler to 11. Crack a fetch to get his land. So he hasn't taken the damage yet. So we're down to 13, 14, 14.
Collected company.
Going for a Coco. Collect the company. Look at the top 6. Spell Queller comes down. That's the only thing he got.
Exile the spell, but there's no spell to be exiled. Have you cast a spell? Yeah. So this is a 2/3.
Block here. Okay. The trap.
Yep. I'll take the 2.
So the Spell Queller and the Phoenix are going to trade, and he's going to take 2 from the Soul Scar Mage. Oops. And a Bantbird, Noble Hierarch. Nothing to follow up. Passes the turn. Soul Scar Mage still on the board.
Discarding my hand. Drawing 3.
Oh, it's a it's a Reveler, Bedlam Reveler.
Page. Okay. So do this.
Bedlam Reveler comes into play as a 3/4. No attacks. Soul Scar Mage still out there. Spell Queller. He tried to cast something with the Bedlam Reveler, and Soul Scar and Spell Queller came down and said,
She did her job.
You can go.
And Tyler passes back after he fetched out a land. Aaron sitting at 18 and casts Arclight Phoenix. Swing with the Bedlam Reveler, the Soul Scar Mage, and the Phoenix.
Slash the Nimble Obstructionist in.
Yeah.
His stuff gains indestructible, I guess. And you might as well drop there, but they're all gonna die. Because indestructible doesn't mean that they don't get -1/-1 counters. And we're left with a Bedlam Reveler on the field. And Tyler drawing it up. Ooh, I saw not land. Spellquiller goes in for the attack.
Two. Go
Gets
ahead.
Aaron for 2 in the air. Passes the turn back. Bedlam Reveler starts off as a 3/4. Kicks up 2.
No, 3 years to your hand.
What?
So does he come back worrying to get outcome? Or does he
What?
Does he technically got some sickness sound?
Mhm.
So swing for 4.
Swinging for 4.
So I'm at 7. Go ahead.
Tyler goes down to 7. Not really seeing it here.
Go ahead.
Play land tapped. Aaron draws it up. Goes playing a Taylor Swift Spear. Swinging in for 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes Tyler to 1.
Yeah.
And Tyler didn't draw anything to get himself there.
Yep.
Aaron pulls out the victory over Tyler.
None of mine. Like,
Aaron v. Tyler. And Aaron got there in 2. Red side is lucky this week. Red side is lucky. Alright, let's see here. Tyler, unfortunately, picks up... Where you at? Where you guys at? Jervis, Mike, Aaron, Mike. Aaron goes up 2-1 on the year.
Do ya?
And I don't see Tyler. Sam, Angel Daisy, Ricky Jackson, Jared Bryce, Alex Canton, Rock John, Kyle, Stub Zach, Jordan, Nick, Jake, Scott, Jackie, Alec Jacob, Austin, Scott, Kyle Jarvis, Senior, Aaron Mylene, Justin, Ryan, Benji, Kyle, Rob. I have not had Tyler on this year. My God! What is wrong with me? Tyler. Alright. So Tyler, welcome to the stream. Talk about him all the time, but I guess I haven't had him on. I feel bad. I feel really bad. Picks up a loss on the year, so there we got that to look forward to. I don't know who we should have on next. What do you think? We saw Snell v. Bryce. We saw Aaron v. Tyler. We have John in house tonight. You know, the return of Mr. Roar. Except he's on Bluetron, so I don't know how much to think about that. So it's less than Bird. Danzy's on a borrowed deck. It's Tyler's Soul Tie. Let's see. We got John. We got Danzy. Of the people we haven't seen yet, we're down to Jarvis. We're down to John. We're down to Danzy. So Jarvis, John, Danzy. Danzy's on Soul Tie. Deck Builder's Soul Tie. John's on Tron. And Jarvis is on It's Still Not a Pod deck. Mylene, who do you want to see of those three? with that, I can be thinking about something different. Let's see. Oh, it's that. Guess so. Jarvis on it's. I still can't believe it's not Pod. John the recently engaged on Bluetron, and Danzy, who is borrowing Tyler's deck from Thursday, so it's Deck Builder's Soul Tie.
Top that man skills. Pretty cool.
Fling flam dee ba doo doo. Oh, I can get rid of the victory because nobody has won yet. No one. Oh, no one. I don't want to open his lanes. I just want to open.
He got there too.
So, Jarvis, John, or Dan's. Let's see.
Yeah. I tried to get him to do all this. Probably standard. Moves on to the next one because he's on the hollow bound. So once that's that, I'll just play spirit because they have that just all. The only two hollow bound. Although I mean, it's the spirit. I don't even know. That's the worst spell. If I don't get that, I'll just it's not good stuff. It hurts. Yeah. That's good.
Oh.
Yes,
Jarvis, John, Dancy. Jarvis, John, Dancy.
I'm half assuming you're probably going to watch.
Jarvis, John, Danzy. Jarvis, John, Danzy. Coming up at this weekend here at the Zone, if you haven't been catching. Danzy, well, I don't get to pick the matchups. I get to pick one player and whoever they play against. So, between Danzy and John, who do you want to see? Because this is still entered into DCI standings and tournaments and such. That you know, the pairings matter up there. I just want to know who you want to see on cam. And Alpha channel.
Hardly anybody emails themselves that receive. So I click their email thing, and it's like one of the like auto text things. I'm like, email. Now you got to text it.
Thank you. All right. Last round will be Danzy v. someone.
Looks like a whole lot of email.
Thank you, Mylene. You are a treasure, as always. I had... Oh, excuse me. And since we do have a little bit of time here, I'm going to throw a random art up. We can think about this as I work on a little side project. Sorry I'm boring right now.
And 2.
Stressed cards. Alright. This is an elvish aberration. Oh, it's just a big old elf mutant, but he kind of looks very gremlin-y. You know, okay, it looks okay. It looks a little bit different, or a little bit more than I thought. So,
I was like, I can totally see that. It might as well. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll let you early turn. Early.
I need a good shot of this guy. Oh Lord, what are they banging? Let's cut that off right now. Alright. First instinct when I see this elvish aberration is, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Here you go. Is the vegetable gremlin from, Gremlins 2. Yeah, that's my first instinct when it comes to those guys. So yeah, he does not look happy to be here at all. Oh, that is just no bueno, no bueno. And I don't think I have much more to say about the elvish aberration. He's very leafy, muscly, sinewy, vegetable-y. So I'm gonna pop out for half a tick on the silent. Be right back as soon as we have the next round. All right, the round's not over yet, but we're getting back into this. Let's see here. I'm going to take a look at at what's going on here. We've got we've got Mr. Green. I gotta let's get a Danzy usually plays on the blue, so I can at least get that set up. Oh. The Duck Builder's Toolkit. Does it all fit? It does fit. That's awesome. Anyway, we're looking at Elvish Aberration. Let's get a... Oh my goodness. The M25 version just looks... Oh, so dirtily. But you know what? We're not here for that one. We're here for this one. Save that image. Uh, 435. Bam. Okay. So we gonna get rid of you. So now we're looking at just the aberration himself. Okay. There we go. So I guess why it's so Rudy is so good. I mean, other than, you know, he's all sad and frowny, scowly face. He's like, I don't like being a mutant. Other than that, it's really good. He got the green magic just like coursing through his Rudy veins and very tree-like and plant. I mean, we got vines. Yeah, that's it. It's not so much roots as it is vines. You got a vine set up throughout, you know, and this is really good. I don't see really any problem straight out with this one. It just is as it does. Who drew this? Who are you? You, Matt Kavoda. Matt Kavoda, congratulations. You nailed a really good piece here. You know, the ears are nice and gremlin-y. I mean, but then again, you know, it is an elvish mutant, and elves got big pointy ears, and, you know, why not make it, you know, monstrous like that? You know, if someone said it's an elf mutant, I would envision this thing. It is absolutely an elvish aberration, and I think if the Selesnians were into like bioengineering instead of using science, but like splicitude with nature, this is what we would get a lot more. You know, more dryads and nature being blended with other life, and yeah, this feels, you know, ooh, think of how good a spin of the Ravnican like color pie almost. You know, not you know, you would still have the 10 guilds, but what if the 10 guilds were different? you know, like Selesnians are the ones that are um, are experimenting with altering life. Um, the Orzov are the ones that are in charge of the military. The the Rakdos are the ones that are the outsiders. The Gruul are are like the nature preservers. Wow, I could really see that. The Boros. Let's see here. The Simic. Well, no, the Simic wouldn't be the lawmakers. It'd be the Demir. The Demir could be the lawmakers. The I could see this. I could see this happening. It's been long enough. It's time for another time spiral, planar chaos, and future sight set. And and all of this based on looking at one elvish aberration. It sounds like Jarvis's game is going to the third game in this run right now, and he's probably, let's see here, he's not playing, could be playing Bryce, but I don't know. He might be. I don't know who his opponent is. I guess we could mirror this so they're looking the same way. Flip. There we go. Brr. But all in all, it looks like the vegetable gremlin. If I had to say, if it were something else in the realm of pop culture, these two are definitely twinsies. Alright, I'm going to take a step back again. I'll be back with the next round soon. I hope.
Wanted to. Shiny blue.
The one that I want is shiny. Yeah. There's only 48 hours left, so I'm trying to find new things. Shut up, man. I mean, yeah.
Ready to play some more Magic? And beat too fast.
I got 2 losses.
That would be like 2 weeks ago at Titans.
I get the box.
No, ours right now, one Saturday. One Saturday, and then finish Giant, finish South. Well, I told him I told him
I know so. I go,
But it's not shooting. It's when I talk to Ashley, the only thing is I was thinking about it. You're ready to go. It's kind of, but it was in response to your body was just kind of. Actually, I jumped around. Totally, I was jumping around. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So,
are you casting for spells?
I feel like you guys are jumping around a lot. And she knew
You are casting for spells this turn.
I knew she was going around me. Well, she only had one. No, she has two. My only daughter. She still has the check. But I was like, it's not that big a deal. It was just, I knew she wasn't convinced and I was not. So.
Did anybody start a timer for this round?
I think there's just like 1 minute left.
I would not be surprised.
Alright, well, she wasn't at all. I almost snapped at her. I kept myself. Say, no.
Okay.
I already played my land, so just setting hands. Like, yeah, actually, I use a different kind of language when we jump around. It's 99% of other people. But,
Oh dear. Well, I'll take it. 13.
go ahead. Sorry, but like,
I don't like to.
but like, there's times where like, she knows. I've had my best friend had it. She can tell. But I'm not just. It's never been her, but she can tell. I don't. And the whole me saying yes, you're not playing magic. She already said it. She wasn't going to play. I just figured that sealed the deal. If I double both you, I would just let them know you drown.
Yep.
Okay.
We tried.
You're not coming back here for magic.
Game's over!
We stumbled. We got punished.
Finally got the piece now.
I never had to yield on dogs. They were opening my open hand every time I drew it. That's what I He tries.
Snell, me and you.
You're the last undefeated?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Split?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jarvis and Tyler. Right. John.
John, you?
John's on the side.
See, here you want to put my camera.
I believe we heard that Danzy may have the bye. Does Danzy have a bye? If he does,
Yeah, you have a buy, right? Yeah.
John. Okay.
I think you're the last person playing.
Okay, so Dancy had a bye, so we go to your second choice. Now I'm kind of glad you put them both up.
Yeah. If I came to win, I might as well just not show up.
Oh yeah, we got Bryce,
John's on camera.
Puddleson back on cam,
That? I don't know.
Lutro playing, John, Roar. Playing Tron. Alright, let's get these gremlins off the screen. Let's see, where's my sad face?
Yeah. You gonna be there Thursday? I hate this. I'm not playing here on Friday, so we're either going to play Thursday or Friday at Titan, probably.
Rhinos.
I haven't opened it yet. Busy every weekend, so I gotta go out though.
There it is. There you
But
go,
I'll be out
John.
this weekend. Buddies are coming over.
It's sad.
We're gonna do a draft for it. So it should be fun.
There we go. Okay. Um.
That's a 4.
Let's see here.
6. 5.
That's the problem with Ayrton. Is that Urz's tower. Urz's tower, Urz's mine, Urz's Panther plant. Looks like John's going first. Dog food. Or that. Bamboo flooring. Maui Jim sunglasses. Hot dog. Walking Dead bat. And Pokemon lunchbox. Alright. So, is land past tower, or probably a mine? Pass. There's a Panther plant, so mine, Panther plant. Tower away from Tron, 127. That's fair magic. Is land, no Tron.
Insta vote practice.
Crack the fetch. Let's go back. Let's see what kind of gift certificates we're looking at. Oh, gig upgrade. Oil change.
Here you go.
Pottstown.
Response I'll blow up your
Thirst for knowledge. We're gonna Field of Ruin the mine. Get the mine out of here. Field of Ruin definitely keeps Tron honest. I don't know how honest it does, but let's see here. Wine sampling. Germantown Grill. Jonah's. I could use Jonah's gift certificates. And now we are scrying. What? Oh.
No, he's sold out.
It's Thirst for Knowledge.
Yep.
Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3, then discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. So 3 mana, draw 3. Not too bad, not too bad. Get the mine back, so mine, power plants back on the field. Sherman's tax preparation.
There you go.
Heritage Country Subway.
But
Is that a V-click?
Sure, that was all.
No. That's I didn't hear. Oh, it's a kind of like an impulse. Okay. Look at the top 4, put one in your hand, the rest on the bottom. Power plant. Narrowly avoiding that
Shut up,
Tron.
flashing.
We're gonna flash in a what? John says, eh.
Last turn. Yep.
And we're doing it again.
But
Subway, 12 sub card. Sandwich a month for a year. Still missing Tower. John digging deep, trying to find Tron. He's gonna get to the point. There's the Tower.
Sorry, go ahead. Stop. You're 18.
Ermagerd. Ermagerd. And Crack a Fetch goes to 18. John passed the turn. Does he not have anything good to play with Tron? I mean, he's got a lot of mana there. 3, 7, 9. That's 13. Now here comes Ulamog or Enmerku or Dirty Worm. Yeah, it's a Dirty Worm.
Put it on your library second from the top. I think you gain 3. Second from the top? Yep.
Second from the top. Counter it.
That's turn.
Now it's Bryce's turn to say, eh, 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 eh,
It's a lot of traffic.
eh, eh. John with all of the Tron happening. Comes down with Eugene the Spirit Dragon.
4 cards in here.
OG Eugene. Guess for Bryce's point of view, and we're gonna logic not for 10. Bryce again. Eh. 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 I love my Nope Dolphin. Oh, I love the Nope Dolphin. Mindslaver. Oh my goodness, going hard for it. Mindslaver, 6 to cast, 4 to use. Take control of target player's next turn.
Night, Bob.
Bye!
Field the mine.
Later, son.
And we are going to Field of Ruin the Mine.
See you later.
Bryce taking
Bastard.
all of the options out of John's hand as much as he can. This does not work. Bye! John to 14? No, 20.
Thanks for letting me do that, Tyler.
34?
Sorry it sucked. It happens.
Oh, we gained 6 live. Alright. Oh, he hasn't used the Mind Slaver yet. Give class.
Wait, my second turn. Even next turn? Yep. Okay.
Overnight stay. Peterson Hotels near the shops at Grand Prairie.
Also, go.
Sancho's. Mind Slaver. Oh. Ooh, okay. Probably casting the Terminus. Not a whole lot. Gonna put the Field of Ruin down, and he's going to Field of Ruin the excess mine.
You just control how I searched you.
Yep.
Bill fine?
No, actually, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
Just look and see what you got cooking.
So, John, under Mindslaver, or Bryce being Mindslaver, uses the Field of Ruin to get a basic out of his deck. Then he gets to search through Bryce's deck, decide how he wants to search.
for.
Yep.
Yep, I got
You control their entire turn. You can build, find all you want, and also look at what they have.
Tax preparation. Allegra.
you like
$50 worth of Allegra printing. That's a lot of printing. I don't know what I would do with that. And it looks like he failed to find. And he's going to go ahead and cast the Terminus while we're at it. Let's see here.
I'm gonna use that step.
Oh yeah. Alright, that one's tap.
So, oh, firing up the colonnade and then pathing the colonnade. Oh my goodness.
Pat the dude.
Yeah, that.
Pathing it. Failing to find as well, I bet. Mindslaver's so dirty. Yeah, for 10 mana, you might as well let him control your entire hand, or your turn. Canada!
First round.
Yep.
Alright, so John knows he has Terminus. Going for another sleight of hand. Or not a sleight of hand, but a thirst for knowledge. Mains. Great Clubs, Gold Gems. Chiropractic pillow. Pain relief gel. Cryoderm.
Go ahead, sir.
Might have to get me one of them pillows. Pikachu repair. Shrine shop. Into hardware San Juan. Coupon for Premier Car Wash. Peter's Plumbing. Monument.
Faster?
Supply and install.
Yep.
Bryce, not getting much. And we are
Target first round.
Torrential Gearhole comes down, aka Fat Caster Mage.
Start off.
Yep.
Torrential Gearhulk is a big 5/6 beater for 6 mana that you get to cast a spell for free. And he chose Thirst for Knowledge, throwing Dirty Worm into the graveyard.
Combat.
John with all the lands. Fat Caster gets in for 6, takes Bryce down to 13. Or 5 takes Bryce down to 13. $20 gift cards. Soul Restoration takes place.
Also go ahead, sir.
Terminus?
No Veldy? No, this can't be all. This is just the... Celebrity in sports. There's a Didka jersey. A Bobby Hull jersey. So, looks like Bryce found another Terminus. Thirst for Knowledge comes down.
Score 2. Coming in reveal.
Jimmy Hart autographs. Andre Dawson.
Ghost Quarter, your Ghost Quarter?
Steve McMichael.
Activate Calendar.
Big sexy.
Go to combat.
Oh my gosh.
2 for 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. Ball art mounting. A house divided.
Yep.
Celestial Colonnade gets fired up and swings in against John. John down to 19. Back to real numbers.
Is it Emrakul? Yep. Yeah.
It's Emrakul. Bryce has nothing to say about that. As John picks up game number 1, again, red. Solidly on top. Both of these, all 3 of these matches. Red victory goes to the John. I know while we were waiting for the last round to get started, we could have touched on this, but I think we all know that I am not the most with it kind of person, so I do want to talk a little bit about the Titan Oofy Preserve. Now, the Oofy Preserve is where we are collecting all of the Ice Age Brown Oofies that are in the wild to give them a happy home, a place where they can run, jump, climb trees, sing songs, play games with one another without fear or worry of outside predators or influences. And right there, that's just a nice little depiction of the Oofy Preserve in its current state. Many Ice Age Brown Oofies in the wild, they just don't have the greatest life. They're all picked on, they're ridiculed, they're beaten, they're burned, they're kicked, they're stabbed, they're just trod on. That's why I'm asking you to help out in expanding the Oofy Preserve. That's right. If you could just dig into your collection, if you have any amount of old cards, Ice Age cards, then you have an Ice Age Brown Oofy. Go to your local game store.
Unless you said that.
They would probably give them to you.
Mine's flavor is
for a
the
good
one we
cause.
might play Neutron.
But collect Ice Age Brown Oofies. Slap that put them in an envelope, slap the address on your screen on the envelope, send it to
As soon as I saw it,
Titan
I'm
Games
like,
Care,
hey,
the
gonna
Oofy
have
Preserve. That's 4450 North Prospect Road, Suite Charlie 6, Peoria Heights, Illinois, 61616. Every Oofy received will get a show off, a shout out, and my personal gratitude. And you can get that warm, fuzzy feeling inside, knowing that you helped save an Oofy's life. Thank you for the spiel, and we're still shuffling up, and that means that we are now looking for subscriptions over on the YouTube channel. That's The Zone 521. We're still looking for our first 100 subscriptions. Once we get to 100 subscriptions, that's a depiction of what's going to be happening. That's right, we're going to be slapping Ben Seidel. When we reach the century mark of subscriptions, we're slapping the ever-living hell out of Ben Seidel. He wants it to happen. He keeps asking about it. And every day I'm like, Ben, we're not there yet. He's like, oh. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your parents, tell your pets. Subscribe to The Zone 521 on YouTube, and together we can slap Ben Seidel. Back to it. Game 2 underway. Are we going to get a Game 3 at some point tonight? This is our last shot for it. I guess life totals will go back up to 20 apiece. Bryce starts off with a Flooded Strand, which he's probably going to crack at the end of Jed. Yep. Crack a fetch. Get an Island.
Keep it on top. That's
4 passes, quick cat hat, visitor center. You can cut your coat kind of quick. 2 rounds of golf. Cubs Braves on June 25. PCHS football, basketball, 4 rounds of golf, 1 season pass to Dragonland.
Well, that was a good turn.
Alright, so we've got Mine Panner Plant once again. Still looking for that tower. And Bryce goes fetching again. Digs out another island. And Bucket Bear. Love seats, end tables, household furniture, stainless steel paper towel roll holder,
Oh.
2-piece toaster. Bryce goes opting, decides to throw to the bottom and draw the top card. Sees a field of ruin, that's going to keep him off of Tron a little bit. Let's get the Panner Plant. Good call. And Bryce is going to find probably a Plains at this point.
Also would be very,
Yep.
very, very sad. Draw 2 cards.
Red plastic gas can. Rubbermaid cooler.
Oh,
Delta kitchen faucet with sprayer.
And a sponsor.
Tap expansion water hose.
Surgical your power plant.
Surgicaling the power plant, so no Tron for you this game. Get him. Get him. Oh, and John surgicals in response? I guess that's a way to do it. Pay 2, pay 2. Or did John... Oh, John surgicaling the Field of Ruins as well. I thought he would have surgicaled his own and then decided to not take any more, but getting the Field of Ruin out, I don't know how I feel about that. Thought for sure he would have just surgicaled his own land to give Bryce a
I
non-target.
now understand what you're going for.
Guess you can't dodge it forever. Playing the long game. Black and Decker Chargers, Spray and Forget House and Deck Cleaners.
What do you got in your hand over there?
White plastic toilets.
I have 5 cards. Oh, yeah, that's a Logic, path.
Logic, path.
Yeah.
Land, blah, blah, blah. 90-year-old antique toolbox with assorted old tools. Gray pair heavy-duty leather-like large work gloves. Care Bear, Playtime, RPM record player, Kenmore cooker.
Spicy
High-speed
soup.
cameras.
Fielder.
126 cartridge film.
Oh no, you didn't see the other card back.
6 sipping
I saw a
glasses
solid
on
too,
silver
so that's
stirring tray with handle.
I scanned through and I
Small water
noticed
glasses.
Appreciate letting me get my
Fancy
line back
white
next
bird. Salt and pepper shakers. Vita Master. Treadmill.
Just gotta make sure that one doesn't use it on.
Dot
That's
red
Casper.
motorcycle helmet. Child size. Full face white
blue,
motorcycle
sorry.
helmet. Medium size. Handmade stuffed
Yeah, that's it.
child's horse. Large assortment of picture frames. Beautiful like new Thomasville dining room table. Man and woman bicycles. Helmet protectors. Much more. Hot diggity. I'm excited. I am excited. Alright, so Bryce puts Huddle Fountain down into play. Not shocking for it. John finds a tower. A little too late now, but found a tower. Bryce fingering his surgical.
Casting.
Casting Snapcaster. Gonna surgical the other surgical. In response, John
Sure.
thirst for knowledge. Let's give him something else to shoot at.
4 damage.
Get rid of those two. No artifact. Remanded back to the hand. John's gonna draw off that. Bryce gonna try it again, probably, now that John is tapped out. Nope, not going for it this time. John has lots of cards in hand. Ooh, I see Eugene. I see Karn. If he can land those, Bryce might be in trouble. We got an Eldrazi Temple.
Insta flash. Sorry.
Vendilion Click. John taps. Snapcaster, or Fatcaster. Oh, the hiccups are real.
Logic hit for
Oh.
5.
Okay.
We'll get the Ugin.
So it's gonna Logic Knot. Logic Knot goes off. Can't V-click for it. Picks up Eugene out of hand, throws it to the bottom. John gets to draw a card because of the V-click. And now Bryce has a 3/1 flyer threat. Alright. And he got him for 5 and got him for 3 more. John down to 12. Life slipping.
That's fine.
Thirst for knowledge. Bryce lets him have it. Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard an artifact. Choosing to pitch an artifact. Keeps the other 3. No reason for map. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana to cast an Eldrazi. Needs 2 more manas if he wants to get down one of the big hitters, and that would be Ulamog. The Ceaseless Hunger is the one that costs 10, I believe. Passes back to Bryce. Bryce draws and goes to combat. John, sitting nasty, goes to 9.
Passed.
Bryce passes turn back to John. John's gonna untap his, or in response to the end of turn. Thirst for knowledge. Digging deep again. Found an Emrakul. Found an Emrakul. Bryce is probably sitting Terminus. Just in case. Ooh, throws Emrakul into the graveyard. Shuffles his graveyard back into his deck, so... Now we're gonna get a fresh look.
Doing a lot of work against snow. Would have loved to have seen the
All those thirst for knowledge is coming back.
Like just drawing cards.
The flash part lets me play through thing the X a lot easier.
Offers deck out to Bryce to cut. Bryce cuts it. Black to John. Gets untapped for his turn now. Draws into... Is that Karn? Nope, it was an island. Fairy Island, they look alike.
There's a reason I'm searching for
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana to cast Eldrazi. Here comes Karn. Nope. Dirty Worm. Worm Coil.
Insta tap it. Oh crap!
Taps it at the end of turn. Or no, paths it at the end of turn. I heard tap. Path to exile. Gets rid of Dirty Worm. Not getting 2 wormy counters off the death. Cracks his fetch, goes to 15 as well.
Did I just... Did I shuffle him not grabbing him? I guess I.
Damn.
Oh well.
He
He
did.
ain't even worried.
Can't go back on it.
He did not. He failed to
Yeah.
find.
Down to six.
Oh, cracked the fetch. Failed to
That's fair.
find. Here comes 6. He's going with that mana. He does have 2 hollowed fountains, so Terminus is still in the books. There's a Field of Ruin. You gonna take him off white, or you gonna give him the white? Probably not. He wants that mana. He wants to be able to cast
It's not to give
Ulamog.
somebody $5 or somehow pay $5.
Just throw it on.
And
I don't
here
have
comes
cash,
Big
but-
Daddy
but-
Ulamog, the
I-
Ceaseless Hunger.
Cast trigger is responsible to white.
Ceaseless
Use that
Hunger.
white to tap them.
Cast trigger on the board, on the books. He, exiles
Instead
2
of flashing
lands. Looks
two
like he got.
Snapcasters.
Ooh. Goes from being down to
Tap it.
lethal. Nope, down to 2.
Oh.
2 mana. Bryce snapping in Snapcasters at the end of John's turn. Ulamog came down, destroyed 2 lands, used one of the lands as they were going down to Path Ulamog. So it gave John a mana so he can cast something else. And Jace, the elephant in the room. Jace, the Derp Sculptor. Danzy, the Egg Sculptor. Jace,
Well,
the what have you not. Gets a plains.
what's that?
Yeah, I believe you played on that.
Did I play the island?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tapped it.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Passes the
Yeah, because you blew
turn.
up 2 lands.
John.
Yeah. Otherwise,
John has to get
Jungle
something.
Ooh. Is that the one time?
Oh, it was.
You get Ulamog? You get Eugene? Is Eugene down? Bryce is tapped out. You Eugene for 4 to wipe out your board. What we got?
All the dust.
Yeah.
All is dust.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Anything else that you learned, sir?
Hello, Jarvis.
It's one time.
Right? That's all.
All those comes into play just sacrifices all colored permanents they control, and then thirst for knowledge to hopefully get back into this game. Bryce definitely has him on the ropes, but John not going down without a fight.
Neutron versus neutral.
Yeah. First game, it was a whole lot of nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. John won. This one, a pair of surgicals has taken Bryce off of Field of Ruin and John off of Tron. So, but John has Ulamog mana, and he has been using it. I think we have Ulamog again. Nope, Eugene. Eugene the Spirit Dagron. Negated. Counters in return.
Come back.
I mean, he's got negate mana if you remand it. Eugene's dead. Dead again. Again. Eugene died yet again.
Very.
Teferi. Da hurl. That's remanded. You don't have double Teferi mana. Draws a card. John's turn.
Do we have anything big and scary to put into play?
Always. We always have something big and scary to put into play. Tap a lot of it. Tap even more of it. Another Karn. Oh, Karn mana?
Karn Father.
Karn.
Alright.
Richard Karn.
Tagging the land, as he is wont to do.
Yep. Nom 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 nom.
John's so close, he's at 2.
John's at 2. John's at 2.
Another
Teferi,
Teferi.
he's back.
Another man.
Counter? Counter it this time? Are you going to counter? For real this time?
We made it. Yeah, Bryce.
And Bryce cannot beat Karn. Not many can. He did put up a valiant fight.
Yeah.
Red sweeping the boards this time.
I was thinking about using Jace to plus one on you, but I
Is there
thought that it
two?
would be
There's
fine. I
Rise.
guess it was not. No,
All
it
right,
was
so
not.
Red gets there all the way.
One
You
time.
can still do
We saw Snell
No, no, you
beat
can't
Bryce.
put one
We
round,
saw
Yeah.
someone. We saw Aaron beat Tyler, and now we saw John beat Bryce. So Bryce not having a great night on cam. I bet he wished he had a couple draws this time. But let's see here. John goes up 4-1 on the year. There you go. And Bryce picks up loss number 3, so he's evens on there. He is 3-3-5. Hopefully this.
He's the purest of 500.
Hopefully this bashing tonight is going to compel him to go back to Martyr Proc. Because I do like me some Martyr Proc. But knock it off, you big furball.
Chewy angry, Chewy smash.
Anyway, 3 rounds, really good magic.
How many liars do you run?
I just have one on the board and one base slayer.
Yeah. What was that?
It's my
Just
nope
one
dolphin.
liar on the board and one base slayer.
Nope, dolphin. Anyway, like I said, 3 excellent rounds. We didn't get a game 3 anytime, but Red was just domination all over the board tonight. So that's going to do us. I hope y'all had a fantastic April. I'm looking forward to May, because it's going to be May. Can't wait for it. I hope May is as good to everyone as it can be. Hopefully.
So what? I got there in 2. Sorry.
So hopefully everybody's going to continue this roll of awesome 2019. I want to see more rhinos. Ricky.
Jarvis too.
Ricky.
Huh? Oh, there.
Ricky, play rhinos. Please, Ricky. Please, Ricky, play rhinos. Please, Ricky. Please, Ricky. Can't make you. I can only hope. I'm wishing and hoping and scheming and dealing. I think that's how that song goes. Anyway, 3 rounds in the books. I'll be back on Thursday. I believe that Dan allows for
War of the Smart.
War to be played on Thursday. The only person playing War tonight, I believe, was you.
Yep.
With your Neo forms.
And Vivian's and Teferis. And all
And
of them are
Vivian
good.
and Teferi.
And Fibbleflip.
And Fibblethip.
They played a lot of war cards, actually.
I will, I think I've got you on my phone. I'll see how many Teferi and Vivian. It's Vivian, right?
Yes.
Vivian. I'll see what I got. No promises, but I'll take a looky-loo. Anyway, I'll be back on Thursday. Enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday morning, afternoon. I'm fading pretty hard. So I'm going to end it here. Do you have anything to say before we get out of here, Jarvis?
Nah, I'm good.
Fantastic. I have been Evil Bob, reminding you that however you choose to live your life, I approve.
I'm
Have a
neutral on
good
the
night.
matter.
Huh?
I'm neutral on the matter.
Have a good night. Have a great evening, and we'll be back on Thursday.